Tottenham Hotspur has won a trophy under Ange Postecoglou. Our new star reporter, Kate, was out and about early this morning. I think we last saw her behind a bar waving a scarf around. So,
she's been carried
Catherine,
away
have you got
now.
any updates?
She's returned to the office. And I get an update. She doesn't smell of beer. She hasn't been drenched in beer. And she's insisting she didn't even drink a pint. I don't know if I believe her. You know what? I believe everything my next guest says, though, because he is football royalty. Let's get more on this massive win for Ange Postecoglou this morning. Socceroos legend and Western United head coach, the one and only John Aloisi, joins us now from club headquarters in Tarneet. Good morning to you, John.
Morning, Catherine. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, thank you for coming on the show on such a special morning for football in Australia. This is a tough question. Can you put into words what Ange has achieved this morning?
I can't put it into words because it's just an amazing achievement, not only for Ange, but Australian football in general, because we know how much he did for our game back here and now on the world stage. Tottenham haven't won a major trophy in Europe for 41 years. And they haven't won a trophy for 17 years. And he was questioned a lot this year. He was criticised a lot this year because he said he always wins trophies in his second season. That was going to haunt him if he didn't, but he did. And it's just an incredible achievement. And fair play to Ange. He backs himself and he has won something major in Europe, which is only Australian to do so far in coaching career.
This has got to be so sweet for Ange because, as you pointed out, he was up against it. Really, if we look back to when he was hired, he was up against it straight away with people saying, you know, what is this Australian doing coaching an English Premier League side? Only this week, a journalist wrote a piece saying he was teetering between being a hero and a clown. He was really angered by that, John. It's got to be sweet for him to hold that trophy.
Yeah, it's got to be sweet for him and also just for Tottenham Hotspur supporters because everyone knows that they've been underachieving for so many years. And yeah, he's been criticised and we know what the reporters and the media are like over in the UK, that they're very critical and sometimes that they borderline, it's pretty nasty. And to call him a clown, or could be a clown if they didn't win, was uncalled for. Ange has coached for 26 years. He's gone from the bottom to the very top, and he deserves all the credit that he gets. And you know, he will be happy, but also I think everyone that's a Tottenham Hotspur supporter and an Ange supporter and Australian football supporter will be happy this morning.
What next for Ange? Because I'm not sure we can assume that even if they want him to stay on, he'll want to stay on after what he's been through. I don't know that we can predict. Would you like to have a go at maybe suggesting what might happen next?
I think that if they want him to stay on, I think Ange will. I think he's done a lot of the groundwork there now. He's brought through a lot of young players. They've had an injury hit season, so that's why they haven't performed as well as they would have liked in the Premier League. Last year they finished 5th. They're going to be in Champions League next year. That's massive for the club. So they'll get a big injection of money. There's a new CEO. There's a new football director coming in, and I think if they ask him to stay, Ange will stay, and he'll believe that he can make that into a successful club. I remember going back when City started winning and Manchester City started winning. It was the FA Cup, and you just felt that that was the start of something special. And I feel that this could be the start of something special if they stay with Ange.